Okay, so plans are on the website. You will have to jump through some hoops. Watch the end of the video to see that. But basically, this covers a list of all the parts you'll need, schematics, code, the source code, and the actual CAD files used, as well as STLs for 3D printing some of the parts. Basically, free plans allow you to build one of these, and these prices reflect just the parts cost. This thing does not come assembled for you. Now, the control system on this needs a lot of work. It is possible to achieve really good results in terms of accuracy and speed, but tying it all together into a stable system is hard. This thing is nonlinear, it has backlash. This is not an easy control problem because we're using really cheap motors, but I have demonstrated that good results are possible, but tying all of that together in all scenarios is not done yet. So the Sentry has been outside for about a week now, and here I'm just going to show you its thermal signature. It's not really super important right now. It's just kind of interesting to know right out of the box, what does this thing look like. I did put some camouflage netting over it and then sprinkled some leaves on it, but I think with a little care and really monitoring your thermal resistances, putting some good materials physically separated from the hot spots around this thing, you could do much better. But right out of the box, I'm pretty happy with it. We should be coming up on it soon. And I just wanted to sweep the environment to give you a baseline. And there we can see it. Pretty obvious, but not unredeemable. Here's a little example of the thermal camera. I will have code for it, but you will need to install some other libraries. I'll put a link to that when you get the package. And this is the camera I'm using. In theory, any USB camera should work. There may be some exceptions, but I've tried 10-15 different cameras and they all just plug and play. Yeah, you can see I just wrote a really simple program that looks for the hotspot in the thermal image. You could do a lot more than that. You could overlay on top of this. It's all pretty easy in the OpenCV programming language. So I'm really just trying to deliver the minimum viable product. You have thermal, you can develop on it, you'll be able to add other people's code and upgrade these software features. But it really just is a lot of work to try and put all of this together in a way that other people could use it. Cold day. Yeah, there's your real life view. Got the airsoft unplugged when I have my little friends downrange. You guys hungry? Yeah. Alright, so if you want to download these files, I am restricting access to them. You know what? In short, I'm tired of third world boys with first world toys. These are going to first world American citizens only. End of story. I'm giving them away, not selling them, so nobody has the right to tell me who I can and can not give these to. Anyways, go to the bottom of the webpage and click on private downloads. I believe I'm signed in. If you're signed in, you'll get this. If you're not, you will get a restriction asking you to sign up. You're going to have to sign up for a phone call just so I can verify who you are, and that should just take 5 minutes. I'm not doing anything fancy, but go to the shop, go down to verification call. This is free. The reason I'm doing this is I got a lot more responses than I expected. But basically, you can go into the verification call and click on a time, and then you should get a selection. You can say book. And once you enter your information, I'll give you a call at the time, and we'll just go over a few basic things, ask you who you are, where you're from. My goal is really just to weed out the obviously bad characters, and I think there's going to be very few, but it's just a really basic step that I think will solve a lot of problems. So thank you very much for your patience until I figure out a better way to do all of this. From there, let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, from there, this is all the prints, all the schematics, all the source code, and then this is all of my source CAD, so you can actually modify it. It's not just STLs for 3D printing. And within this folder are the 3D print files already created as STLs. You still have to slice them, but it has bill of materials, Amazon shopping list, all that stuff. So this is what you will be aiming to get access to, and it's just going to take extra steps. But I completely understand if people are like, you know what, I don't want to enter my information, call you up on the phone, and talk to you to get these files. Okay, that's fine. Let's try and figure something else out. I have no idea what that is. I have no problem mailing zip drives around the country, but I really just do need to talk to people first to know who they are, who I'm giving this to, and I don't know how else to do that. So, yeah, well, the adventure begins.